Hi there. If you're dealing with guilt and you're in this loop where you're constantly questioning your decisions, maybe you feel responsible for your pet's passing. Maybe you're blaming yourself for not taking action sooner. Maybe you're blaming yourself for not paying attention. I remember when I had lost my brownie, I did not know that guilt blocks it prevents you from progressing in your healing journey. It keeps you stuck. So, what I didn't know was that guilt has to be processed before the grief is processed. That guilt that I felt responsible for Brownie's passing. I felt like I killed him. I felt like I wasn't paying attention. I felt like he ate something. It was not conclusive, but I felt like it was due to my neglect that caused him to die. And I blamed myself as a pet mom. And that guilt took over all of me. I would replay over and over in my mind, what if I had taken him to a rabbit specialist on day one instead of day two? What if I didn't lose this time? What if I actually paid attention to him instead of instead of chasing money and work? What if I took better care of him? And that guilt weighed me down, guys, for years and years. And I could not progress. The grief for me turned into chronic pain in my body, fatigue, weight gain, aging, and I didn't know why I was stuck. So if you're dealing with guilt, I want you guys to be aware that guilt blocks you from progressing. And I want you to acknowledge the guilt. So I'm going to take you guys through a quick process to help you with that. Now, one thing I want you to focus on if you're dealing with guilt, I want you to get a journal. Journal is your number one friend in this healing journey. So I want you guys to get a journal, a book, a notebook, whatever, a piece of paper, whatever. But make that your duty and commit to these practices that I'm sharing with you guys. So for guilt, I want you to write on that paper everything you feel guilty about, what you didn't do. I didn't spend enough time with him or her. I neglected him or her. I didn't see that he or she was sick. I didn't see that they were struggling. I took him or her to the wrong vet, right? I didn't get to say goodbye. Maybe I decided to put him or her down too soon. For those of you that are dealing with that are had to put your pet down, I feel you and I know what you're dealing with. But you guys need to heal this guilt, okay? You're questioning your decision, whether you did the right thing, and that creates open loops in the unconscious mind, and it keeps us stuck in this where we can't have peace. So you guys gonna get that paper out, you got that journal, and you're gonna write all the things that you feel guilty about. Just get it out there. You need to express it. What is it that you feel guilty about? What did you not do? How are you blaming yourself? Okay? And just write as much as possible. When you're done with that, I want you to write all the things that you did for your pet. We don't see, when we're in a state of grief, we don't see all that we did for them. We see what we didn't do, our mistakes, our faults, right? And we can't see all the care we provided. You know, there are animals out there. They're open to the elements and they're exposed, right? Rain, sun, heat, snow, cold, danger. We took care of our babies. We gave them food, shelter, love, care. So I want you guys to write everything you did for your pet. What if you saved his life or her life? What if because you provided a safe home for him or her, you actually gave him or her a beautiful life that he or she would not have had if it weren't for you? I want you to think about this, okay? Start shifting your perspectives. So so you're going to write, I provided food, I provided shelter, I bought him or her toys, right? A bed, comfort. I give him or her love, affection, attention, energy. How many of you guys, when you go out there, instead of buying something for yourself, you're buying something for your pet? You're looking at, oh, maybe they would love this. They would love this pet. Let me get this toy. Let me get them this toy. You're buying beds, things to make them comfortable, make them happy, instead of doing that for yourself. That's love, and they felt your love. Okay, so you're going to do that exercise, right? The expression that negatives, positives, but I want you guys to focus more on the positives. The negative, when you write it down, it allows you to see where your energy is going, right? So when you write the positives also, it shifts your perspective, it shifts your mind to a state where you experience more peace. Yes, I did a lot. Okay? So you're going to do that every day. The the second thing, so I'm going to guide you guys through an exercise if the guilt is very thick. And then we do have deeper processes in my inner circle, right? We do have deeper cellular processes to get the guilt to collapse, right? If it's very thick and strong and, you know, it's really keeping you up at night, then you guys, if you guys come in my inner circle, which I'm going to talk about in another video, you know, this is going to help too, because guilt is actually a very thick emotional energy. And I studied the energetics of trauma. So guilt is very high on the intensity scale, right? And this is why it causes the nervous system to become imbalanced. And when people experience guilt, they experience insomnia. Then the guilt turns into anxiety, panic attacks, right? You can't sleep at night. Maybe you're having the palpitations, the heavy breathing. You know, your nervous system is being affected, causes massive damage. So I want you guys to start working on this, okay? Because the long-term damage that it causes is very hard to repair. I have people with chronic pain. I was able to reverse their chronic pain by healing the guilt that was never processed, right? And I want you guys to really take this seriously. So when I help them to release the guilt that they held for so many years without even realizing it, their chronic pain that they had for many, many years went away. Right? I had people who ended up feeling depressed and they didn't know it was related to that unprocessed grief and guilt. So I when I do a full analysis on somebody, I would see what they're holding on to, right? And then help them to release that and they're no longer depressed. So these are the links, right? So I want this to really motivate you. I know right now you're feeling lost and you have no energy, but get up and make this a practice for you guys. First thing when you get up in the morning, do these exercises, right? Before you go to bed, do some of these exercises. It's going to help you. So I want you guys to think about the guilt. What are you feeling guilty about? Just by writing that, it has created some sort of shift, a minor shift in your body, right? Even if you're not feeling it right now, So this here is going to take it a little bit deeper. So when you think about the guilt, what are you guilty about? What you didn't do? What are you regretting? What is taking up your thoughts right now? And I want you to focus on that right now for a few minutes. Really bring it up. And then you're going to tap on these points and verbalize how you feel. I feel so guilty. I didn't do enough. Speak your story while you tap on these points. I didn't do what? You complete that while you tap on these points and connect to where you feel the guilt in your body. You'll feel a tension, tightness, constriction. Focus on that while you tap on these points. Speak your story. All this guilt is consuming me. It's taking up so much of my focus and energy. I don't know how to heal from it. This guilt is a burden. This guilt is so heavy. I don't know how to get out of it. It's consuming me. This guilt, all this guilt. I didn't do enough. I made a mistake. It's my fault. I don't know if I made the right decision. I neglected them. It was my fault. They deserved better. I feel so bad. They deserved better. It was my fault. They deserved better. I failed them. I failed them. Let the emotions come up, guys. Let them come up. Whatever way you want to express them. You want to cry, that's fine. I failed them. I was supposed to protect them and love them and care for them. And I failed them. Say their name. I failed them. I'm disappointed in myself. I'm so disappointed. I failed them. I'm so disappointed. I failed them. It's my fault. How could I not see? How could I not pay attention? Give them better care. All this guilt. It's so heavy. This guilt. It is consuming me. It's like a heavy weight on my body that I have to carry every day. And it may never go away. And if it never goes away, that's okay. We're letting go of the resistance, guys. If it never goes away, that's okay. I still love and accept myself and forgive myself. So even if this guilt never goes away, that's okay. It's there for a reason. And I still love and accept myself and forgive myself. So I acknowledge this guilt. And I'm choosing to let go of it right now. From all my organs, from my glands, from my body systems. I'm letting go right now of all this guilt, of all this self-blame. Letting go right now, as it's not serving me. I'm grateful for all the time that I got to spend, say their name, with. I'm grateful that I was able to care for them and love them, return the love that they gave me for so many years. I'm grateful for that time. I cared for them. I nurtured them. I protected him or her. I provided for them food, shelter, love, safety. I'm grateful for all that I did for my pet. So I'm choosing to let go of guilt right now, as it's not serving me. And I'm choosing to connect with love for my pet. choosing to connect with love, to make space for love. So I'm letting go of this guilt to make way for love because they deserve love. Even though they're in a different dimension, I can continue to love them. And I feel that they'll continue to love me. So I choose to let go of any emotion that is not serving me so that I could make space for love. And I choose to continue loving my pet. Say their name. I choose to continue loving them. I'm grateful for this love, this beautiful connection that continues. Even though they're not here physically, this connection continues, and I'm grateful for it. I choose to fill myself up with peace. I choose to fill myself up with tranquility. I choose peace. I choose to be present. I choose to breathe. I choose to focus on the present moment. I choose peace. I choose tranquility. I choose joy. I choose to be present. I choose peace. I choose peace. Calmness. Okay. Deep inhale into the belly. Through the nose, inhale. Hold it. Exhale slowly through the mouth. Inhale again. Into the belly, all the way down to the belly. Inhale through the nose. Hold it. Exhale slowly. One more. Inhale. Hold it. Exhale. All right. Watch where you're putting your thoughts today or tonight. Be mindful of this. Steer your thoughts. Don't let them go into this negative direction. Okay? All right, guys. Hope that helped, and I will see you in the next video.